I was scrolling through Instagram when I saw my sister Jessica's wedding photos from yesterday. My phone rang. It was Mom. "You're overreacting." Jessica didn't forget. She just didn't think you'd fit in with her crowd. That's when I knew this wasn't an oversight. It was a choice. My name's Hannah Lewis. I'm 26, and I'm a freelance graphic designer. I work from home, building websites and brand identities for small businesses. It's quiet work, not flashy, not Instagram perfect like my sister Jessica's life. Jessica worked in luxury marketing, designer clothes, a boyfriend named Tyler who looked like he walked out of a cologne ad. Every dinner, every brunch, every moment, posted, filtered, curated. I was the invisible daughter, the one in jeans and hoodies, the one who didn't photograph well, apparently. Growing up, Jessica was the star. I was the background. Mom bragged about Jessica's job, her apartment, her style. I got a polite smile and a, "That's nice, dear," when I mentioned landing a new client. I never made a fuss. I told myself it didn't matter, but deep down, it hurt. I didn't have a designer wardrobe or an Instagram feed that looked like a magazine. But I had something they never bothered to notice. Real talent and clients who actually valued my work. I'd been waiting for a wedding invitation. Any invitation. Even just as a guest. I would have been happy in the back row. Has your family ever treated you like this? Share your story below. 2 months before the wedding, Jessica's Instagram became a wedding countdown. Dress fittings, cake tastings, venue tours with chandeliers and marble floors. I waited for a save the date. A text. Anything? Nothing came. Finally, I called her. "Hey Jess, I haven't gotten my invitation yet. What's the date again?" Silence. Then, "Oh, Hannah. Yeah, about that. The venue has limited space and Tyler's family is huge, so..." I felt my stomach drop. "So what?" "I'm your sister." Her voice went cold. "We're keeping it intimate. Just people who really fit the vibe, you know?" "Fit the vibe?" She sighed, annoyed. "Don't make this a thing. Mom understands." She hung up. I sat there staring at my phone. Then I called Mom. "Sweetheart, Jessica has a vision. You know how important aesthetics are to her. Maybe it's for the best. You wouldn't know anyone there anyway." That was worse than Jessica's excuse. Mom wasn't just defending her. She was agreeing with her. I felt like I'd been slapped. A week later, my Aunt Diane called. Dad's sister. She was furious. "Your mother told extended family you declined the invitation because of work. I just found out that's a lie." My chest tightened. "What?" "Hannah, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. I had no idea you weren't actually invited. Your mother's been covering for Jessica." So not only was I not invited, I was being made to look like the ungrateful one. I hung up and cried for the first time in years. 2 weeks. Later, I was scrolling Instagram again. Jessica's bridal shower, at our parents' house, 20 minutes from my apartment, cousins, friends, distant relatives I hadn't seen in years. All there. I had no idea it was even happening. I texted Mom. "You had her shower at the house and didn't tell me?" Her reply came fast. "Jessica didn't want any drama. You've been so moody about the wedding." I stared at the screen. "I've been hurt. There's a difference." She didn't reply. 3 weeks before the wedding, we had a family dinner for Dad's birthday. I went, hoping maybe things could ease up. Big mistake. Jessica arrived late, talking loudly about floral arrangements and seating charts. My cousin Lily turned to me, smiling. "Are you doing a reading or anything?" The table went silent. Jessica laughed. "Hannah's not really the formal event type. She's more casual. Plus, we wanted people who photograph well." I felt every pair of eyes on me. Mom jumped in. "Jessica's wedding is very high-end, very curated. Not everyone's comfortable in those settings. Dad looked uncomfortable, but he said nothing. I excused myself to the bathroom, my hands shaking. In the hallway, I heard Jessica on her phone. Yeah, she's here. It's so awkward. I can't have her in photos looking like she just rolled out of bed. I stood there, frozen. Then I pulled out my phone and hit record. 1 week before the wedding, Jessica texted me. Hey, I know things have been weird, but I need a favor. I opened it, confused. Her graphic designer quit. She needed custom signage, programs, and a seating chart designed. By tomorrow. You're good at this stuff, right? Family helps family. I read it 3 times. You want me to work for free? For the wedding I'm not invited to? Her reply was instant. Don't be petty. This is my special day. I thought you'd want to contribute. I didn't respond. An hour later, Mom called. Hannah, please, just help your sister. Do you want her wedding ruined? I took a breath. She made her choice. I'm making mine. You're being selfish. I hung up. Then I turned off my phone and focused on the one thing that mattered. My work. What they didn't know was that for 3 months, I'd been working on the biggest project of my career. A complete rebrand for a boutique hotel group with 5 locations across the city. Logos, websites, social campaigns, printed collateral. It was a 5-figure contract, the kind that changes everything. I kept it quiet. I'd learned long ago that when I told my family about my work, they either dismissed it or asked for free help. The project was launching 2 weeks after Jessica's wedding. Billboards across downtown, a social media rollout, features in local design blogs, my name and studio branding front and center. I'd also been contacted by a local marketing magazine for a feature on emerging designers. In my professional world, I was rising fast. But at home, I was invisible. What they didn't know was that while Jessica was spending thousands on one day, I was building something that would actually last. I didn't need their approval anymore. I had something better, proof that I was worth more than they ever gave me credit for. My best friend Priya called me the day after the wedding. Priya's a wedding photographer, one of the best in the city. I need to tell you something, she said. Jessica's planner reached out to me months ago. And? I turned her down when I found out you weren't invited. I felt a lump in my throat. Priya. That's not all. Jessica's been bad-mouthing you to mutual friends, saying you're jealous and difficult. It stung, but I wasn't surprised. Let your work speak for itself, Priya said. Trust me. The wedding happened without me. I saw the photos flood Instagram. It was extravagant, beautiful, polished. Jessica posted, surrounded by people who truly love and support me. Best day ever. The dig was obvious. Mom commented, my beautiful daughter. So proud. Dad texted me privately. I'm sorry you weren't there. I don't understand them sometimes. It was the first acknowledgement. But he still didn't stand up for me when it mattered. A week later, Mom posted in the family group chat. Family dinner Sunday to see Jessica and Tyler's professional photos. I was accidentally included. Priya called me immediately. Go. Your campaign launches Saturday. Trust me. Saturday morning, my rebrand went live. Billboards lit up across the city. Social posts exploded. Local blogs featured my work. By Sunday, I was being tagged and congratulated everywhere. I took screenshots, client praise, magazine interview confirmation. Then I drove to my parents' house. Jessica was standing by the TV when I walked in, flipping through wedding photos. She smirked. Oh, you came. I stayed calm. I'm family, right? Thought I'd contribute. Funny, since you didn't contribute when I actually needed you. I met her eyes. You mean when you asked me to work for free for an event I wasn't invited to? Aunt Diane's head snapped up. Wait, what? The room shifted. People leaned in. Mom stood quickly. Let's not do this now. I didn't move. No. Let's. Jessica, you said I wouldn't fit the vibe and didn't photograph well. Mom, you told people I was too moody and casual for high-end events. Jessica's face flushed. I didn't say it like that. I pulled out my phone and played the recording. Jessica's voice, crystal clear. I can't have her in photos looking like she just rolled out of bed. The room went dead silent. Tyler shifted uncomfortably beside her. Jessica's eyes went wide. You recorded me? You humiliated me publicly, multiple times, then asked me to design your wedding for free. Dad finally spoke. Jessica, is this true? She scrambled. She's twisting everything. I calmly turned my phone around and showed the screen. Billboards, campaign stats, the magazine feature request. My cousin gasped. Wait, I saw those ads this morning? That was you? Yeah, I said. Turns out I photograph just fine when people actually value me. Mom tried to recover. Honey, that's wonderful, but this isn't the time. No, Mom, this is exactly the time. You taught me I wasn't worth showing off, but I don't need you to show me off anymore. Jessica's voice cracked. Congrats on your little project, but this is my moment. Aunt Diane cut her off. Your moment was last week, Jessica, and it came at your sister's expense. A few relatives murmured agreement. Tyler muttered to Jessica, maybe we should have handled this differently. Jessica's perfect image cracked in real time. I didn't yell. I didn't storm out. I just stood there, steady. I came to show you I'm doing fine. Better than fine. But I also came to say I won't keep showing up where I'm treated like an afterthought. Mom's eyes filled with tears. You're being dramatic. No, I'm being honest. For once. Dad walked me to the door. He apologized quietly, said he should have defended me. Yeah, you should have. But I stood up for myself. That's what matters. In the following weeks, Jessica sent a non-apology text. I'm sorry you felt hurt. I didn't respond. Mom called repeatedly. I let it go to voicemail. My career kept growing. More clients. Media features. Word-of-mouth referrals. Eventually, I had a private dinner with Dad and Aunt Diane. They genuinely apologized. I cautiously started rebuilding with them. Jessica and Mom kept their distance. And honestly, it was a relief. For once, their silence didn't hurt me. It freed me. I finally understood I never needed their approval. I just needed my own. If you've ever had to stand up to family betrayal, hit subscribe and tell me your story. The truth is, sometimes the people who should lift you up are the ones holding you back. But you don't need their permission to succeed. Drop a comment if you've ever been the forgotten sibling or the one left out of family events. Where are you watching from? I read every single one. Your story matters. Don't let anyone make you feel invisible.